Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Some people told Jesus about the Galileans whose blood Pilate had mingled with the blood of their sacrifices. Jesus said to them in reply, "Do you think that because these Galileans suffered in this way, they were greater sinners than all other Galileans? By no means. But I tell you, if you do not repent, you will all perish as they did. Or those 18 people who were killed when the Tower of Siloam fell on them, do you think they were more guilty than everyone else who lived in Jerusalem? By no means. But I tell you, if you do not repent, you will all perish as they did." And he told them this parable. There once was a person who had a fig tree planted in his orchard, and when he came in search of fruit on it but found none, he said to the gardener, "For 3 years now I have come in search of fruit on this fig tree, but have found none. So cut it down. Why should it exhaust the soil?" He said to him in reply, "Sir, leave it for this year also, and I shall cultivate the ground around it and fertilize it. It may bear fruit in the future. If not, you can cut it down." The Gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, was Jesus a bully? Was the Lord someone who convinced others to follow him by force or fear? I think the answer is very clear. Of course not. Then what are we to make of these startling, sobering passages? I tell you, if you do not repent, you will perish. If the tree does not bear fruit, you can cut it down. Is Jesus trying to scare us? Is Jesus trying to wake us up and to shake some sense into us? Or is, in fact, what he's saying the truth? The answer is, of course, that hell is very real, that it is possible to lose God forever. And this doesn't come from a human institution trying to keep people in control. It comes from Jesus. It comes from the Lord himself, who speaks of a loving Father who will respect our no. Jesus speaks clearly that there are two options at the end, two options only, no middle way. There is either with God forever or not. How do we avoid the terrible other option? By loving as God has loved. By loving as the Lord has loved. You, Christian, know what you must do. You must follow your Messiah in the carrying of your cross, in the love of your neighbor, especially the poor and the weak and the vulnerable. You must admit your own need for mercy. You must depend upon the love and the power of God that is given to us through the sacraments of the church. My brothers and sisters, we don't need a long homily tonight. There's really only two options, and the choice is ours. If you do not repent, you will perish. Jesus ain't no bully. He speaks clearly, he speaks directly, and he speaks to us. Follow me or die.